It all started with one duck call, the Yinsen. Its patented double reed design was ahead of its time back then and is still unmatched today.
When you put a Yinsen duck call in your mouth and blow it at a duck, he normally will come to you if you got it right. It's going to sound like a duck every note you put in it. And that's what made it so different, is it sounded like a duck.
In the 1960s, James Cowboy Fernandez and his Yinsen call did not just compete in the market, they dominated it.
The first year I made 35 and sold all 35 of them. I believe it later on that same year though, I made 55 more and I sold all 55 of them. It got to where people really liked what we were producing.
Through this, Sure Shot Game Calls was born and a legacy of quality craftsmanship was created.
I had to take and start making other products. And when I made goose calls and deer calls and squirrel calls and all kinds of calls. And in doing so, I said, I think maybe we ought to do a Sure Shot.
Fast forward to today, veteran hunters are still loyal to our brand, and a new generation of sportsmen are discovering the pride and passion of Sure Shot Game Calls.
We feel like our strategy of going after the younger generation and getting them to recognize it for the first time will get them talking about it, and we think if they can just get that conversation started with their dad or their grandfather, that it'll ignite, it'll be a catalyst to ignite the conversation, because we know their father and their grandfather has heard about Sure Shot Game Calls.
That heritage is what carries through on everything you do. It leaves its mark on you, so when you go into the store or you go to search for your game call, you say, well, my dad was blowing the Yinsen. My dad was blowing the 650.
With a strong hold on our past and a keen eye set on our future, Sure Shot will continue to provide the time-tested game calls that made us what we are today.
Using those techniques gives us a unique sound, and it's proprietary to us, and it's why we're still the #1 call that people go to when they go to the store to purchase a duck call.
People can be excited about Sure Shot and excited that the call not only works, but it's also cool again. That means a lot not only to us as a company, but it means a lot to America as folks get out and do things, and fathers and sons enjoy the great outdoors together.